Welcome to Tucker's Pond and Predatory Plants. Today is Friday, April 7th. This is a little bit of a rainy day today. It's got little sprinkles going on right now. Just wanted to come out and show YouTube a little bit about what's going on by the pond and the bog barrels. So right here, this bog barrel is a half whiskey barrel bog barrel planter. It is designed for water to go in the top. Back behind those rocks, there's a PVC pipe. And you fill up the barrel. Any excess comes out the pipes over here and into the pond. So no worry about it overflowing. And if you look at this, this is about 3 years old. And there's about 7 Sarracenia in here, different varieties. So all of them are North American pitcher plants, but we've got lots of flowers coming up. So if you can see here, I mean, these are the flower buds sitting here. They're all over. So in the spring, the flower buds start coming up. These started showing less than a week ago. So right at the beginning of April. Here in another 2 weeks, they'll be in bloom, and this thing's going to be gorgeous. And then the pitchers are going to start coming up. Don't see any over here that actually have any pitchers started, but I will show you a few somewhere else. The pond is starting to come to life. If you look at that, we did lose one pitcher plant right here. All right, so I'll have to look a little bit deeper into what caused that. But the pitcher plant rocks are doing very well. So these are lava rocks. This one right here has got a Venus flytrap coming back already. Some Drosera intermedia sitting in here. And of course the pitcher plant right there is looking good and healthy. It just hasn't started coming back, and it's not old enough to flower. Got a few water lilies starting to put up leaves. So the pond is doing really well for the beginning of spring. Well, we're going to flip over and take a look at some of the bog barrels that we overwintered. Back over on the patio. So this one right here in the middle, this is a companion plant bog barrel. So it has more than just carnivorous plants in it. So we've got 2 varieties of cranberry. This here is a northern one, and this is an American one. So both cranberries, they are a little invasive. So if you start to grow those, you really got to watch out so they don't take over. Right here is a fly trap starting to put up shoots. So that is a Dionea muscipula big mouth. So back here in the back is a bog sabbatia. So that's been green all winter. That'll flower little purple like daisy flowers on it. Really cool little plant. So back over here, these are just a ton of Sarracenia. Of course, they got the flowers up. I put them all over here on this bench. I want to get all the flowers together. We're going to do some cross-pollination, and we're going to do some open pollination. So having all the flowers together will draw the pollinators in. So it'll be a really good thing for the plants. We also have some that are starting to put up pitchers. If you look back over here, right here, there are some brand new pitchers. Another one sitting right there that's getting pretty tall. So they haven't opened up yet, but it's not going to be long now before those things start opening up. The cold frames. So these cold frames, they don't really help from a freezing standpoint, but they do prolong the growth season. And you can look in here, look at this picture right here. It's not popped open yet. This is a Sarracenia legacy plant. That is one of the first pictures that came up. Next year it'll probably put out a flower bud. Look, you got a tarnock flowering right there. They're getting ready to flower right there. So this extends the growing season in the winter. And it starts it earlier in the spring because they increase the temperature in here more than it is outside. Now, any plant that goes into dormancy or breaks dormancy due to photoperiod, meaning the length of the sun is out, this isn't going to address too much. But again, it does help with the plants that are more on temperature based, things along those lines. Right there in the sphagnum is a Drosera rotundifolia. So that is a really widespread sundew. It's on, most of the continents. Of course, it's not on Antarctica, but it is on most of the continents. Unfortunately, you don't find that in propagation for sale too often. Not sure why, but it's a pretty neat little sundew. The little round paddles on there do a wonderful job of catching insects. So that is how we've been overwintering our plants. Some just right outside. I mean, that tray right there outside has been outside all winter. Some over in the pond. And then we've had a few tropical plants in our grow room. We'll show you that another time. I don't want to run this video too long, so I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And I'll let you sit here for a minute or so with the sound of the pond running.